Heyo everybody, and welcome back to Ocarina Time. I'm Nick. Now, if you notice a bit of a discrepancy with the rupee counter, every time you restart a session in this game, you have to start back from your house. So I had to run all the way back here, and as you can see now, it's daytime, so there are guards sneaking around that I have to get past. Well, I'm the one sneaking around. They're on patrol. This is pretty simple if you've played games like Metal Gear Solid, for example, so this shouldn't be too hard, especially for players like that. You just run around when they've turned their backs, and there's really not much more to it other than that. And you just run on by. And as you can see, later segments have 2 or more guards, so as you can see, obviously they like to scale difficulty, and I thought I heard something, but I have no idea what it was. So here's what I'm gonna do here. It's called run! Run, 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 run! I made it! Now, this segment's a little tricky here because don't let the rupees fool you. It's a trick. Also, there's a board right here in the middle. And because my control stick is like, okay, N64 came out in like 96 or so. Yeah, this is roughly a 20-year-old controller, so my stick's a little worn out. It doesn't, when the stick's in neutral, it wobbles a little bit. So, also fun story. When she was really young, my sister cut the cables so they're kind of taped together, and it somehow still works, even after all these years. Go figure. Alright, now with this screen, when the guards walk away too far, let's see if we see it here. Yeah, they kind of fade out of existence, so you kind of need to follow them. Alright, so what we do now is we do this, and the other guard comes into existence. And if you just keep following it like this, and like that, you will be on your way to the princess. Now, if you get caught, you immediately get kicked out to the door that's where the boxes would be to sneak in. So all you have to do is try it again. Alright, so funny thing about these windows here. So let me pull out a slingshot and shoot the door. Someone gets mad and throws a bomb at us. Yeah. I'm gonna try that one more time and see if anything else happens. Nope. Now, this is the window I wanted. Bad angle. Actually, this is good enough. Notice the Mario cameos and try and see if I can get them all on screen if I can. There's Luigi right there. Now we shoot a slingshot pellet here. You get 20 rupees. Very handy if I do say so myself. So, let's go talk to the princess now, shall we? Who are you? How did you get past the guards? Oh, what's that? Is that a fairy? Then are you from the forest? Then you wouldn't happen to have the spiritual stone of the forest, wouldn't you? That green and shining stone. Do you have it? Just as I thought. I had a dream. In the dream, dark clouds were billowing over the land of Hyrule. But suddenly, a ray of light shot out of the forest, parted the clouds, and lit up the ground. The light turned into a figure holding a green and shining stone, followed by a fairy. I know this is a prophecy that someone would come from the forest. Yes, I thought you might be the one. Oh, I'm sorry. I got carried away with my story and didn't even properly introduce myself. I am Zelda, Princess of Hyrule. What is your name? Link. Strange. It sounds somehow familiar. Okay then, Link. I'm going to tell you the secret of the Sacred Realm that has been passed down by the royal family of Hyrule. Please keep this a secret from everyone. The legend goes like this. The three goddesses hid the Triforce containing the power of the gods somewhere in Hyrule. The power to grant the wish of the one who holds the Triforce in his hands. If someone with a righteous heart makes a wish, it will lead Hyrule to a golden age of prosperity. If someone with an evil mind has his wish granted, the world will be consumed by evil. That is what has been told. So, the ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the Triforce from evil ones. That's right. The Temple of Time is the entrance through which you can enter the Sacred Realm from our world. But the entrance is sealed with a stone wall called the Door of Time. And in order to open the door, it is said that you need to collect 3 spiritual stones. And another thing you need is the treasure that the royal family keeps along with this legend. The Ocarina of Time. Did you understand well the story I just told you? That's great! I forgot to tell you. I was spying through this window just now. The other element from my dream, the dark clouds, I believe they symbolize that man in there. Will you look through the window at him? Can you see the man with the evil eyes? That is Ganondorf, the leader of the Gerudos. They hail from the desert far to the west. I should have said Gerudo. Oh well. Though he swears allegiance to my father, I'm sure he is not sincere. The dark clouds that covered Hyrule in my dream, they must symbolize that man. What happened? Did he see you? Don't worry. He doesn't have any idea of what we're planning, yet. Yes. I told my father about my dream. However, he didn't believe it was a prophecy. But I can sense that man's evil intentions. What Ganondorf is after must be nothing less than the Triforce of the Sacred Realm. He must have come to Hyrule to obtain it. And he wants to conquer Hyrule. No, the entire world! Link, now we're the only ones who can protect Hyrule. Please. Thank you. I am afraid. I have a feeling that man is going to destroy Hyrule. He has such terrifying power. But it's fortunate that you have come. We must not let Ganondorf get the Triforce. I will protect the Ocarina of Time with all of my power. He shall not have it! You go find the other 2 spiritual stones. Let's get the Triforce before Ganondorf does, and then defeat him! One more thing. Take this letter. I'm sure it will be helpful to you. And we have Zelda's letter! This somehow replaces a chicken that you just let free in this garden for the rest of time. Woo! Now I get this piece of paper instead. And like with the chicken, you get to display it with the C button you set it to. And who in the hell is that? Let's go see who it is. I am Impa of the Sheikahs. I am responsible for protecting Princess Zelda. Everything is exactly as the princess foretold. You are a courageous boy. You are heading out on a big new adventure, aren't you? My role in the princess's dream was to teach a melody to the one from the forest. This is an ancient melody passed down by the royal family. I have played this song for Princess Zelda as a lullaby ever since she was a baby. There is mysterious power in these notes. Now listen carefully. Memorize this song. And with this, we learn our very first Ocarina song, Zelda's Lullaby. Make note of it! We'll be using it a fair bit throughout the game. And now it's just telling us that we've learned it, as I just said. If the castle soldiers find you, there will be trouble. Let me lead you out of the castle. You brave lad. We must protect this beautiful land of Hyrule. Take a good look at that mountain. That is Death Mountain, home of the Gorons. They hold the spiritual stone of fire. At the foot of Death Mountain, you will find my village, Kakariko. That is where I was born and raised. You should talk to some of the villagers there before you go up Death Mountain. The song I just taught you has some mysterious power. Only royal family members are allowed to learn this song. Remember, it will help to prove your connection with the royal family. The princess is waiting for you to return to the castle with the stones. Alright, we're counting on you. Because Deku not away! Alright, before we end this off, I want to show two more things. Well, get one thing and then show off one more thing, because I have things I need to do in Castletown. Specifically, I want to go to the bazaar since I now have 80 rupees. Let's go open the door here. Welcome! You can see there's a Hylian shield here for 80 rupees. You want to buy this. You really do want to buy this. And you could equip it like any other shield. However, this shield's a little different. Notice Link's posture there. It's a bit too big for him to use, so when you go to shield, you now duck. So, for now though, I want to switch back to the Deku shield. And now, let's leave Castletown and get on moving here. Because specifically, I want to go back to the drawbridge. Come on now, Link, let's get a move on! Alright, so you see these chains. You can go up these chains. Now, do something crazy like this. You can now get 20 rupees. And I think I was supposed to normally take damage, but since I hit the loading zone, I did not get hurt. You can do this for each side of the chain, and I kind of want to actually see if it respawned the other one. Oh, I roll, so I would have been fine. So let's see if I hit the other one. Because I do want some rupees for later. Rupees are always handy to have. Okay, they do respawn, so this is a good little trick to get some rupees. But for the next episode, this session will actually be ending, and we'll be heading back to the Kokiri Forest. So with that, on today's episode of Ocarina of Time, mental spacing, we'll be back to the forest because I want to learn something cool. And it's also just easier to just save and quit to get back there. It's faster. And there's one other place I want to hit after I go there. So with that, I'm a Nick, and I'll see you guys next time.